Yo, what's good, it's Cyber. Today I'm gonna do a little something different. I'm gonna be recreating the new OSAMASON music video effects. His editor's been killing it with these music videos, and I just thought, why don't I hop on and try to do something similar. Before I start off the video, go check out my website. I have 2 packs up there and I have a limited time sale, so if you cop my Carti pack, you'll get the money pack for free, so make sure to check that out. Right, so now that we're in After Effects, I just decided to take the trippiered's music video. I'm just gonna look for a few clips. I won't make this too long, maybe 5 to 10 seconds, so let me just do that right now. Alright, so I got it cut up now. It's about 4 seconds long. Let's start doing effects. Alright, so we're gonna grab our text tool. We're just gonna type in flex. I'm gonna find a better font. I don't really mess with this font too much. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I like this one. I'm gonna use this one. Let me just drag this right here. Just kind of align it like that. Alright, cool. I think what we should do now is just duplicate it. And then just kind of bring it down a bit and change the fill to a different color. Let's do, yeah, I like that. Maybe we should fix that up a tiny bit, something like that. We can duplicate it again and drag it down and then change the color to, yeah, let's do this. I like that. All right, we can pre-compose this, just sequence it with the clip, duplicate it, bring that down, duplicate it again, and bring this one down. We're gonna go to hue and saturation now. So we're gonna drag in hue and saturation into each one of these texts. So I have it on the top text right there. I'm gonna keyframe it, go to the end of the clip, and just mess around with the keyframe. Let's just bring it to something like that. Alright, we can copy this and paste it into the next one, the middle one, and this time we're gonna reverse the keyframe. We're gonna go the opposite way so the colors are different, and then with the third one we can just do whatever, just mess around with it, just don't have it the same as the rest of them. Now what we can do is just make it jitter a bit. So I think what we should do is go to scale and maybe just turn up the scale a bit to 1.5 and just go like this. Mess around with the keyframes, just scale it however you want, just, you know, troll around with it. Alright, cool. Let's mess around with the scale on the middle one, make it a bit smaller, then bigger. To be honest, I think a lot of this editing style is really just messing around. Just do whatever you want, mess around with the scales, the colors, just go crazy. Cool. I'm gonna add motion blur to these as well. But let's pre-compose these. And now what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna add my Carti pack to this clip right here. So let's see what we got. I think Vampire Hour might look cool. Let me just make an adjustment layer, because the effect is kind of heavy. We might have to turn the opacity down on it a bit. Yeah. Let's just drop down the opacity a bit. Maybe we can even put it above the flex text. With the text, I just got a new idea with the text. Let's mess around with the mosaic. It could go low-key crazy. So it just kind of has that, let me turn off the adjustment layer. So as you can see, it does have that kind of distorted effect to it. So for the second effect, I'm thinking of adding black borders to the bottom and the top and having a little text in it. I've done this with a few edits before, but I think it would look super cool with this one. So what we're gonna do is just roto brush OSAMASON right now. Let me just do that. Alright, cool. Now that we have a roto brush, I'm gonna duplicate this layer and delete the bottom roto brush. I'm gonna go to motion tile. So in motion tile, I'm gonna mess around with the output height. So we're just gonna turn it down a bit. I think something like this is cool. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do 60. Alright, so I'm gonna grab the text tool again and we're just gonna type in some random. So we'll just type this random text in, and we're just gonna line it up to the top part of the video. Alright, cool. And I'm gonna grab the same text and bring it to the bottom of the black bars, and I think we should change the color. I'm feeling a little red cap. Alright, so I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time, where we duplicate it and just align it so we have kind of like a background color. So we're gonna turn this background to white, and then same with the bottom one. We're gonna duplicate it, drag the top one out a bit, and then turn the bottom one white. So there we are, something like that. Now what we can do is compose the top two and then recompose the bottom two. I'm thinking we should add a little flicker to it. So if you have sapphire, which you should have sapphire, we're just gonna add in a flicker. I'm just gonna mess around with the flicker, turn down the random luma, and then with the bottom one, do something similar, but just maybe mess around with the seed. Alright, cool. What I'm thinking of doing is adding an offset. So basically what it does is it'll kind of roll from the right to the left. You'll see. So we'll keyframe it, go to the end, and just mess around with this number. Copy it, go to the start of this one, and mess around with it as well. Don't have them synced, so it's kind of... Let me duplicate this, put it to the bottom layer, and just make sure not to sync them so it does look a bit better. You can slow this one down a bit. Now that is a bit too fast. Let's turn down the shift edge. Shift center, I mean. Alright, cool. So let's keep this one how it is. And now we can go to the third clip. And what I'm gonna do is do a like mirror type effect that was in the freestyle. I think it's freestyle. Let's try to recreate that right now. So what I'm gonna do with this clip is just bring the position to the left. Some like this. And we're gonna pre-compose it. We're gonna add in a mirror. We're gonna drag this right here to the middle. And then you can see there's two versions of him. So that is very similar to the one in the freestyle video. Now what we can do is to spice it up, add in a little bit of a flicker. And you know what? Let me throw in some from the chem pack just to sauce it up a bit more. There we go. That's crazy. So what I'm gonna do now is transition these two clips here using my money overlay pack. I will drop in the free version. I have two effects on two overlays, one transition and an overlay. So I'm just gonna go in and grab one from my pack. So I'm gonna use this transition right here. I think it really works well with the OSAMASON type videos. So let's just check it out. That's fire, that's fire. Alright, so we're gonna edit this clip. I don't want the money to be showing up, so I'm just gonna click this circle right here. So we just see Osama. And I'm gonna have like a kind of a distorted low FPS type effect. So what we're gonna do is go to posterize time, and drop this down to 12. So let's check it. Something like this. Fire. Alright. I'm gonna go to grain now. We're just gonna mess around with the grain. Turn up the amplitude and then the frequency down, and then drop the amplitude. Now I'll add in a little flicker, turn this up, turn down the random luma, and now we can scale it up. Alright, so I think we should mess around with the brightness and contrast as well. So turn up the brightness a bit, and then contrast as well. Something like that. And I think we could add an echo just to make it even more distorted. And let's just mess around with this. Let's type in minus 0.01. Starting intensity, drop it down. Okay, drop it down as well. Let's check that out. Yeah, that's crazy. So for the final effect, I'm gonna grab random clips from the video and kind of just have them playing beside it. So let me do that right now. Alright, cool. I just got 3 random clips from it, and we're just gonna mask it. I'm gonna grab this tool and just drag this like that, and have this just playing in the side. Alright, and I'm gonna have one randomly pop up in the corner, so we're just gonna drag him here, and let's just mask it so we see a bit more of Osama. I think something like that. And we can drop it under. I think something like this might be cool. Have this top clip playing a bit longer, and we'll grab this one and just mess around with this as well. And let's maybe throw this one right here. Put this. So we have some random kind of effect like that. I low-key mess with this, no cap. It is mad weird and distorted, like the chain or OSAMASON videos. There we go. We got sent on hoes, cause we got so many bads coming in from the fucking bitty. Bad hoes, FaceTime me showing the titty. Brand new hoes blooming, brand new hoes blooming. If y'all mess with this video, let me know. I have a limited time deal on my website, so please go check that out. I did use the money and Kenkai's pack throughout this video. It is super easy to use, just drag and drop. And if y'all want me to do more videos like this, just let me know down below. Peace.